Hey yeah, Bitizens, and welcome to the Kilobits. My name is Francesca, and this week I want to talk to you about Hi-Rez's newly announced game, Paladins. Now, for those of you who don't know, Paladins is a 6 versus 6 first-person shooter where each character plays as their own class, character, what have you. And you have a big open map with different capture points, and the teams fight to capture these points. If a team successfully captures the point, it spawns a siege tower, which it starts to attack the enemy's base. The enemy has 3 gates, and the first team to destroy the enemy's 3rd gate is the winner. And it's been shown off at Gamescom this week, and I think I'm really excited to see kind of what comes of this game. Now, there's been a lot of discussion surrounding the game and whether it will be successful, people comparing it to Overwatch. Now, the big thing that they're touting as the kind of differential in this game is that you have this deck-based system. It's kind of like Overwatch meets kind of a MOBA meets Hearthstone a little bit, but each character you have a deck of 15 cards, and as you level up the character, you can adjust the character based on drawing 3 cards from your deck. So you draw 3 cards, you pick one of these, the other 2 go back into the deck, and this gives you perks. And as you level up, you draw cards up to 9 cards throughout the game. Now, people are worried that Paladins doesn't really stand a chance because Overwatch has come along, and Overwatch was announced beforehand. It's financed by Blizzard, who are a much bigger company and have a lot of experience in building hype and promoting a game. You can see that with the success of Heroes of the Storm, their most recent MOBA, despite them being late to the genre. And to this, I want to point out that Paladins is announced for PC, but it's also coming to PlayStation 4 and to Xbox One, whereas Overwatch hasn't been announced for either of these consoles. Hi-Rez has already released Smite, well actually it's in beta, on the Xbox One, so they already have good relations with Microsoft, and by the fact that it's being released on PlayStation 4 as well, it seems that PS4 is wanting to get a chunk of the free-to-play pie, as this game will be free-to-play. So it's interesting to, I guess, to see how it's going to launch and whether it will be successful, and if it's not successful on PC, whether that will be the case on consoles, because obviously consoles, the free-to-play market is only just starting to reach consoles now, whereas it's been available on PC for years and years. Now, some of the things I like about the game are the character design, the map design, and the kind of idea behind the game of pushing these towers into bases and whatnot. I think that could be an awful lot of fun. I think the RNG basis of the deck building is a bit weird, but in the long run that could actually be quite fun, and it could lead to kind of variation in games, and I think that's what Hi-Rez are going for in this game. In a competitive sense, it might not be so good because, you know, if wins and losers come down to RNGesus, then it's not really that great. Saying that, I'm a bit worried about the price model of this game. So the game does have this VGS, which is this chat system, which exists in Smite, and you sell voice packs in Smite. So I imagine they'll sell voice packs, I imagine they'll sell skins, and this is all fine, but I really am worried that they're going to end up selling booster packs and decks, to the point where in order to actually have good cards, you have to buy boosters unless you want to grind forever. And that's something I really don't want to see in the game. I don't want to see it do that, because for me that feels very much like a pay-to-win model. A model where people who can afford to buy lots and lots of boosters are going to have a better chance of winning than people who can't maybe afford to spend hours and hours and hours playing the game. On top of that, booster packs, they kind of have, again, this random factor that isn't really fun. Say I need a very specific card, but I have to buy a bunch of booster packs in order to get that card. That's not favorable for me. So I'm really worried that they're going to have a paid system for the cards, and I think that will detract from the game. So that's, for me, that's my major gripe. But I mean, overall, it's a game I'm keeping an eye out on. I've signed up for beta. I'm hoping to be able to stream it and maybe do some YouTube videos on it when it comes out. Likewise with Overwatch, that's another game I'm gonna keep an eye on. But I think people are very quick to count their chickens in gaming, and until we get really playable builds of both, I really can't say one way or the other which game I think I'm going to favor or which game I'm more excited for. But even if I don't end up enjoying Paladins on PC, I do have my Xbox One, and I used to really, really love Halo on the Xbox 360, so it could fill that shooter niche that I've been missing for a little while, because I've kind of gone off Halo more recently. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below about Paladins, whether you're excited to see it launch, whether you think Overwatch is going to kick its ass, and what your kind of hypes and worries are about the game. And if you've enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button. As always, you know, you can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/thekilobits, and on Twitter at thekilobits if you want to get in touch. So yeah, feel free to interact with us. And if you want to support us monetarily, as always, you can be a supporter at patreon.com/thekilobits. Every little counts, and we do appreciate it. I'm really excited for Paladins. I've been kind of keeping an eye on it on Reddit, on Twitter, on Twitch, just kind of seeing what's going to come of it in the same way that I have been on Overwatch. And it's exciting to see what comes of both, and maybe I can do a Paladins versus Overwatch video in the future. Fingers crossed, guys, and I'll catch you in the next video. Have a great day.